Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish the Conqueror, where last time we beat this dungeon here, this, I think it's called Merkala? Yes, Merkala Mines. So, we beat and reconquered this place that rightfully belongs to Haven. Yeah, without too much difficulty. However, there is an extra challenge, and I hope it's actually still here even after resting, but I mean, why wouldn't it be? And yeah, that one is gonna be tough. I have no idea how that's gonna go. Also, we have been sent here to do something else. Not entirely sure. Because it doesn't seem like we can do anything more with Shaman Regala. I was wondering if maybe our chief, our fortress's chief, sent us to talk to him. Yeah, but I guess not. That's all for now. I think the chief said that there might be something more to do in Merkala, and there was like a person seen wandering around. Why did I never... Oh, because these are... we never opened, or we never accessed the actual buildings. We only saw the illusions. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay. You take that, I guess. I don't know, it ultimately doesn't matter too much. Maybe I'll give this to her in preparation for that bonus fight. Okay, that's actually cool. I didn't consider that possibility, that we would have to take a look at the actual buildings. Cottage townsperson. So this is where the boss used to be. Frederick, okay, that's new. He wasn't here before. Oh, corruption ring, okay. It's wanted disruption and time warp. Disruption. Disruption would be... no? Oh, disruption is this, right. And time warp... Actually, what is time warp? Magic? Oh, that's time warp. Oh, interesting. So it gives +1 to both a priest and a mage spell. Yeah, in the same position too. So it's unlikely that the same character is gonna benefit from both. I mean, slow is incredibly useful, needless to say. Okay, so level 2 makes it last 5 turns longer. So presumably having it increased by an extra level would make it last an additional 5 turns, which, you know, is pretty huge. Then again, recasting it is not that big of a deal, especially when we're dealing with one big encounter where we can blow all of our mana on just that one group of enemies without having to worry about, you know, keeping anything for the next encounter. And getting the spell to hit in the first place is more of a factor than the actual duration of it. So yeah, and of course it's gonna replace the extra damage in this case. I suppose we could, I don't know, can you switch equipment in combat? I don't know that we can't, but in fact we probably can. So theoretically I could have this on, cast slow to begin with, onto the boss and as many of the other snakes that I can, and then switch over to the Incanter's Ring. I mean, I suppose I could do that. Oh, why does he... Oh, he has this, right. I don't even know when I picked this up, or why I didn't sell it. Because, yeah, I remember looking at it and thinking that, you know, the +3 to magical damage probably makes more of a difference than the extra level of Poison Rain, which is kind of insane. That being said, the poison resistance in this particular fight might actually come in handy. Yeah, also I forgot to... Yeah, I'll have to go back to the fort actually, because we definitely have one poison resistance ring, or is it the necklace? Necklace or ring, I don't know. One or the other that I probably want to use for this encounter. First of all, I can pick up more stuff. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the rings we have right now are all pretty good. Well, I mean, Tough call. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into, or maybe I'll try switching rings around. Maybe the encounter isn't even going to be that bad when I get there with all my resources and, you know, not completely overwhelmed by them as I was last time. Anyway, let's talk to Frederick and see what he's all about. This room was once a huge, glorious hall. Now it's an abandoned, cold workshop. It is the magic of the Nagas. You're surprised to find that you aren't alone. What? It is the magic of the Nagas? Not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean. I mean, the illusion was the magic of the Nagas. Huh, whatever. There is an old Havenite soldier here. His armor is dirty and haggard, and his hair is filthy and stringy. He looks up at you with surprise. Hello, fellow Havenite. I'm Frederick. Haven't had reinforcements in a while. Have you been here ever since Haven left? Huh. I am Prince Atantuo of Haven. He laughs and claps you on the shoulder. A good jest. You are just a man of the spear line like me. He doesn't see the insignia on your chest. It seems invisible to him. Oh. Like... Shaman Regala was... while he was charmed by the Naga, was only able to hear or see certain things, I guess? Huh. What are you doing here? I'm a warrior of Haven. This fen is ours. I'm here to guard it. Guard it I have. I won't be here long, though. We will be withdrawing because of the great emergency. What emergency? Don't you know? The ground has turned sick. Our crops are dying. The vessels are rising against us. It's a horrible calamity. Wait, is he talking about the calamity? That happened long before you were born. Yes. Game. I think we're all aware what's going on here. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious that he is lost in the past, or trapped in the past. Or maybe he's only an illusion to begin with. Fort Darkfen, Fort Mug. I mean, obviously he's not gonna, even if we say that the calamity was decades ago, he's not gonna react to it because, well, I guess I'm gonna say it anyway. Don't play tricks on a fellow soldier. This is a disaster. We are in retreat. Queen Sharon might even have to call us all home. Yeah. Okay. Soldier, you need to report back to Fort Darkfen. Really? It's about time. It seems like I've served here for months. I'd better get going. Dazed, he walks out of the workshop. You will hopefully find him back at the fort. The chief there will be fascinated. Huh. So I can only assume that he's the one the chief wanted me to find. I mean, obviously. And apparently that's going to lead to another quest. Got a townsperson, another chest with some stuff. Okay. Wait, did we ever... Yes, this is where the shaman is. This was unchanged. Okay. We checked the other two buildings. And yeah, this one still remains. Now I wonder if that guy was actually real. That guy was actually real. And still under some kind of spell. Maybe this Naga prince in here might be the one responsible. Now I did not go back. I did not go back to pick up that ring or necklace with extra poison resistance. Yeah, or the ring that increases damage against snakes, which I suppose would be helpful here. I'm gonna attempt this fight once, or, well, we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely gonna attempt it at least once and see how poorly we fare here. What I am gonna do is, I think I have to actually step into the middle for things to happen. So I'm going to buff the party preemptively. There we go. Okay, so we cannot do that. Now that being said, we have this ring here with extra poison resist. I mean, the magical damage is nice, but blessing duration, well, we've already used our blessing, so maybe I'm gonna switch this? Oh, you can't equip this item. What? Can you just not switch equipment? No room to pack or replace it? Really? That character's pack is full. Can I... Huh, I can unequip. Weird. Why wouldn't it allow me to do it? Just because I don't think you normally need a free inventory space to switch equipment, like I tried to do. Also, that used up all of her action points because reasons? Oh, okay. Bit of a waste, but I guess now I know to have extra inventory space, open inventory space for that kind of shenanigans. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, we can't quite get. Oh wait, no, it's not possible to get more than 2. Well, in that case, I'm obviously going to focus on the boss first, and he resisted. That is most unfortunate. Yeah, starting out completely surrounded, everyone is immediately poisoned. This is obviously far from ideal. The thing is, okay, the cobras are especially nasty because they can blind us in addition to poison, which obviously sucks. So, okay, being up there is not the worst thing. Silence resisted. Okay, so the Hidden Prince can silence. Again, obviously very annoying. Let's see here. You can actually cast Poison Rain now. Although I wonder if I shouldn't save all of her mana for unpoisoning the party. Also, wait. Hold on a second. She has this Scroll of Calling, right? I think, I mean, if there ever was a reason or a time to use a summon spell, it is this encounter. I don't know if it's worth doing this. It's only, especially since it's not upgraded, it's only going to reduce the poison duration and not completely remove it. Great, he's blinded. I mean, we have to start killing things, so I guess I might as well try and take out the King Cobras first. I think the Hidden Prince just has too many hit points to take him out before everything else, so yeah. That being said, I might still want to try and slow him down. Okay, good. Unfortunately, I slowed the construct, but I mean, it's mostly there to soak up damage anyway, to keep some enemies maybe a little bit occupied while we deal with the rest. How long is this gonna last? 4 more turns. That sucks. You can at least buff yourself. That works even if you miss. This is curable. Is it worth? Yeah, I suppose. Maybe. Should have used the opportunity to drink one of her mana potions as well. Okay, the construct is holding on. Barely, but I mean, we're not looking particularly great here. I'm not gonna lie. And we can take that one out, I think. Not a fan of all of these serpents surrounding us on all sides here. I could try and slow again. So these up here are slowed. This Cobra is basically dead. Any additional attack will kill it at this point, which is good. I mean, I could try this. I could try slowing all 4 of these remaining large serpents. It will slow us as well, but it might actually not slow us because we're still hasted. It's just going to reduce the duration, and we can recast that. So I think I'm going to try that. It did slow them all, and we're actually also slowed. But as soon as Cathara gets her turn, which is right now, she can renew all of our haste. I don't know if that was a good move, but honestly, it probably was. Okay, critical. Thankfully, these weird wiggly attacks don't deal a ton of damage. Okay, good. That was a very fortunate crit, also. on that. Also, I can't believe the construct is still alive somehow. That's unlikely, but I'll take it. Yeah, that was a very fortunate crit on that little snake there, taking that out in one hit. Well, you know what? The construct is dead anyway, so why don't we go ahead and do this? Get poison on all of them. Actually, a decent amount of damage, all things considered. Poison is not stacked higher than 1 on anyone, which is great. I'll drink another potion. I think that's a pretty safe bet either way. Well, she can use Poison Rain to help stack that on the boss. I think I'm going to use that once. Hopefully it's going to work. Because no one needs... I mean, I could heal him, but I think he's going to be fine for one more turn. And I don't know if this was a waste. We did succeed in making the Hidden Prince more poisoned, which is great. Unfortunately, I'll have to deal with these guys to free up Atantuo. Or should I? Nah, actually I'm gonna start killing the King Cobra before it can blind anyone. Teleport. Teleport a character. I wonder if this can be used to teleport him. Teleport oneself. Select any character. Okay. That actually works. Wow, this is crazy. Huh. Okay, in that case, we definitely want to focus on the boss. You can't take one step, right? It says that I can attack him from there? Wait, no, we actually want to check out the King Cobra first. That being said, drink a mana potion and add even more poison to all of them. Yep, the snakes did the same. Silence resisted, thank you. Heavy blow, maybe with luck we can kill this one. Okay, good, nice. Getting lucky with the crits. That being said, damage is definitely looking a little bit dicey right now. Let's see, you're still slowed. It's unfortunate that we cannot see how much longer that's gonna last. I could summon another construct to... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And I think we're just gonna try and kill the prince now. It's been taking some damage already. Heavy blow. Wow, that was a really good hit. You're gonna keep doing this. Healing for a decent amount. I could try mental resist. Nah, I think it's too resistant to confusion. So I'm just gonna go with the damage and bleeding. Yeah. What did it do? Took a lot of damage, but he's cured of something? Well, he's still poisoned and bleeding, but he is cured of slowness. Which is annoying, but not immediately lethal. You might as well drink another potion. Do I poison him more? I guess. We do have to deal with these in the end. So even if we can kill the prince, we're definitely... Oh, what? No, he's... I didn't realize he was charmed. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, that's extremely stupid. We got super lucky that he only killed the construct and none of his colleagues, but obviously I should have used Kalak's turn to uncharm him. I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. Oh man. That is a bummer, but we'll have to deal with it somehow. Weakness helps. Most of us resisted poison there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, but the damage is stacking up. Bleeding. Another very good critical. Oh man. They're still slowed. But, yeah, he's not looking so hot. I mean, I guess I can summon another construct? No, wait, what am I doing? What am I even considering here? Obviously I have to do this. Holy crap. And that's one of those skills that leaves you with another action point. Okay, good to know. Basically, do I poison the boss more, or do I call the construct? Or do I conserve some mana for when we try to somehow kill all of these snakes? Tough call. I think I'm gonna go with a shock. So at this point, another stack of poison, oh boy, is not gonna, you know, make that much of a difference, I think. We're down to 3. I could give 1 potion over to her, I think. 1 mana potion. And I think I might need to do that. The thing is, do I heal the group and cure, even though it's not as efficient? I think I need to. Otherwise the poison is gonna hurt us too much. You can move freely, right? I'm just being extra careful. Wow, holy crap. I was not expecting the boss to actually die. I mean, that's great. Let's see here. We can hand the final potion over to her. Okay, that works. And we can then use... I mean, these are both already damaged, so I think this is probably not the worst use of some of my remaining energy here. Is this gonna hit? Oh no, that's not gonna hit that snake, unfortunately. However, if I go here, that's gonna hit, yeah, all of these. And once again we got lucky with... No, actually that little snake was already damaged. Oh, don't kill him, please. We need him. Drink that. Do the Restoring Rain again. God, we're hanging by a thread here. But we are still hanging, so there's that. Rush for this one, dealing okay damage. We did not stun it, which is not great. That being said, these are poisoned and down to 100-ish health. I'm planning to use another roundhouse kick with Rasluka, of course. So do I ensure that these both die by poisoning them again, or do I... Unfortunately, I cannot poison all 3 of these. But I could poison both of these. I don't know. They are still slowed. I mean, the thing is, he might actually die. He's pretty heavily poisoned, That being said, I could use his last energy to do one final, this Haven's Blessing or whatever, Haven's Mercy, to completely cure everyone one last time. So maybe he's gonna survive. But this might be his last turn, and I'm gonna ensure that both of these snakes die, basically. Unfortunately, that one got its turn, but it did the least dangerous thing possible here, which is great. I'm gonna have you take one step over. I think, yeah, should make her hit everybody. Well, this, okay, it didn't die immediately, but it is basically dead. You are somehow still alive. Oh no. Oh god, he died. That's a bummer. I could use Scroll of Life, but I mean, he is basically out of energy anyway. That one's gonna die. This one's also probably gonna die. Oh, actually, it might not. I should have. No, it's good. It's a good thing I didn't use a spell or a skill. I should have. Yeah, I definitely want to hold on to the last 3 energy for that emergency heal. Yeah, I was really hoping for her turn to come up before Calyx, so I would have single target healed him. At this point, I guess she can heal herself. Or, you know what, I'm gonna ensure that this snake dies, because I think it wouldn't have died from 2 stacks of bleeding or poison or whatever it was. Yeah, also, you actually still have your potion, as do you. You know what? That being said, this one's not gonna die immediately. I think at this point it's safe to do whatever. We've basically won. Basically won here. My God. I was not expecting this to work out immediately, and honestly, even as we killed the boss and had all of these snakes left, I was not sure we could do it. But here we are, somehow still alive. Now, if we can regain some energy, okay, great. It's unfortunate that we cannot resurrect, but I mean, obviously, experience is not based on killing stuff, so it's not like Kellic missed out on anything. Just, for role-playing reasons, it would be nice if we could get him back immediately, but yeah. Whew. So that was rough. Oh, okay, we get 1 scroll of calling back, which is neat, I guess. We can replace the one that we had. One of the 2 that we had. Draconic Orb. Wow, okay. This is an offhand item with 3 slots, which is 1 more than we currently have. Also, significantly better armor, 50% better armor. Oh, but she can't use it because it's a tier 3 arcane gear. Oh my god. Well, I'm still gonna give it to her, and maybe we can... Let's see here, wait. So I would have to invest 2 more points into this, which, I mean, it also would also end up giving her an additional point of energy, so it's not such a bad thing. Not at all. Yeah, I mean, 1 energy for just reaching this tier, plus however many she would get from the raw power passive. I mean, ultimately that's probably a pretty good idea anyway. So maybe I can shuffle something around to make that happen. Yeah, I can definitely take away 1 point, the 1 point that I put into silence, because I really end up never using that. I wonder if we're going to be fine for 1 more level until she levels up again, with only 1 level of Tower of Might. I mean, we probably should. It's just an additional 5% evasion. Probably going to do that so I can equip her with that hard-earned orb. Pretty decent reward, honestly. I was really not sure what we were going to get. I was expecting some kind of text box to pop up to, you know, acknowledge our victory over this prince, but I guess that really was, there was no story behind it. It was just an additional challenge encounter, which, you know, is fair enough. Definitely saved the game. Not sure if I had done that. I think I had. But, you know, better safe than sorry. Wow. Okay. Whew. Back to Fort Darkfen. And welcome back, Calic. Actually, let's see here. I switched around some things. Oh yeah, of course. Gave her that ring. Wait. Where? Oh, she had room. So I gave it to her. Right. Yeah, we want that on... I mean, that being said, I don't know if this really helped. The Poison Rain, having that available as an option was nice, but obviously we almost ran out of energy for healing purposes, so maybe it wasn't that great of an idea. Healing augment. Why do we have this healing augment here, actually? I don't even remember finding that. And we cannot put two of the same augment into this thing, unfortunately. So I'll have to see what I even use that extra slot for. But obviously the extra armor in itself is already useful. And if and when we come across an even better healing rune, then we can put in that plus the current runes. So yeah, it's definitely still very, very nice to have this. That being said, let's just quickly switch things around here. I'm gonna reduce this by 1 and remove the silence because I just never use it. And then we'll... I don't know. I suppose I'm going to go with weakness because I'm not sure if Calic has it. I don't think he does. And, you know, it's more of a support thing, which kind of seems to make more sense for my priestly character. And as much as I would like to have an additional Poison Rain or Time Warp whenever I want it, the raw power should just be that much better. That being said, I want to see how much of a difference it makes. 13. I mean, in theory, it should bring her to the same, almost the same level as him. Will it bring her to... I mean, technically it should increase her mana by 3, right? 1 per 5 character levels. She's 16 right now. So that should be 3 plus 1 for the tier unlock. We'll see if she ends up with 17 or if my math is off somehow. And if I can somehow click the right button eventually. That's 18. Huh. Okay. Maybe there is some rounding going on, or maybe it's 1 per 5 levels rounded up or something, not rounded down. So the first level of the next block, basically of the next 5 level block, gives her 1 mana already. If that makes sense. I don't know. Either way, she has a lot more mana now, which is definitely great. And we're only really missing... well, this is gone and this is gone for now. We're only really missing the passive 5% evasion, which we are gonna get back as soon as she levels up again, which is soon. So, yeah. And he does not... Wait, no, he does not have the weakness. Never mind. Alright. Which is fine. I mean, she does have that now, though. So I guess I can... might as well equip that. Okay, neat. I keep pressing the wrong button still. Don't mind me. Scroll off might. Right. That means she can now actually use this. That was obviously the main reason I did all of this. Yeah, that being said, we can't immediately use this, and I don't remember where we picked this up. I must have found that at some point and I just forgot about it. Which is fine. Yeah. Do I still want him to have... I guess in this particular tough encounter it would have been beneficial to have more healing available on her. And more mana available for her. But generally speaking, I think I want him to have more mana reserves. Because they do come in more, you know, handy. When I don't have to rely on healing as heavily as on this encounter. The Corrupting Ring, yeah, I just don't see myself using this. It seems very situational at best. I think the raw magical damage is just gonna do more for me, all things considered. I mean, as we saw, the slow effect lasted long enough, even without that extra level. It would be nice to... So yeah, I don't think it's useful to have that on a character who already has Time Warp. It's more useful to maybe temporarily unlock Time Warp for someone who doesn't have any additional, any other spells, just to have an additional cast. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just sell it, honestly, because I don't see myself making tactical usage of it. Same with this, really. I think I'm gonna just sell that, and I'm gonna take a quick look at augments available. Actually, what's my money situation? Not that great. Well, first of all, I'm gonna have to remove the existing augments from this thing. Wait, nope, from this thing, the old one. Yes. So removing the high-level runes is unfortunately a little bit expensive, but that's okay. Putting them in is free, so that's nice at least. Let's see here. Alchemist, runes, nope. Actually, unfortunately we cannot use those augments though. Haste augment, Now, physical armor, guess or I could put in additional bleed and poison resist. I mean, bleeding and poison is actually really, really nasty. And since I cannot put another Surgeon's Augment in, that might be my best bet. That being said, these aren't exactly cheap, but I think it's probably worth it. I'm just gonna double check that we don't have an additional one lying around. No, we don't. Well, we do have those rings to sell and her old offhand items, so I think it's fine. Right. Preserving. Yeah. I mean, do I want that over just straight up armor? Or maybe even mental resist? I don't know. We have one of those already going on in her chest armor. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. It's fine. Gonna put that in. Actually, we're just gonna sell everything we can sell here. Yeah. I feel a bit bad about you know, just dismissing tactical options like this. Maybe more interesting equipment pieces than just straight up stat increases, but I feel like the stat increases actually are good enough. You know, that it's the better choice to make in most situations. Also, don't accidentally sell this one. Yeah, we can sell this. Obviously, have no need for that. And I'm also going to sell this healing augment because we can just buy more of those if we want to. And then we'll finally install that thing and also equip it. There you go. And keep that in reserve. Why does she only... Did I have that? Is that my original setup? With her only having 2 potions? Him having 3? Well, she only has 2 as well. Yeah, I guess I decided to give him an extra one. Or actually 2 extra ones, I suppose. Honestly, I don't really find myself using these healing potions very often at all. I mean, for my fighters, I definitely want to get those higher level healing potions that actually heal for a decent amount. I mean, 15 to 35 is just, you know, such a tiny amount at this point in the game. I think I want to switch this one over and give her... Yeah, give both of them 3 basically, and I can switch them around as needed. I can even, you know, trade them in combat as we saw. I need to make that kind of adjustment on the fly, so yeah, I can just change that for free after unlocking it once. So it might be the better option, and just gonna put that here. Yeah. Remove the scroll of calling, which he didn't have anymore. He has 2 of those, that's okay. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I normally do this kind of thing off camera, but I wasn't really going to start another dungeon or anything major in this episode anyway, but we are going to go look for Frederick. Or talk to Torvik? Wait, discuss this fort. Want more resources? Now the quest is advanced. I don't know where to take more easy iron, but this lost warrior, he checks the paper, Frederick. He said that the Nagas collect humans. They hold several of our warriors in a place called Nagafen. Do we want to talk about how he thinks it's still 40 years earlier than it really is? Has he actually been like trapped in there for all this time? I mean, he looked very old. It's strange to me that that whole aspect is not even mentioned, as if the game assumes that it's already been resolved in some way. But okay, there's a place where some of our warriors might be. It's a great loss of honor if our people are taken and never brought home. Okay, Nagafen. Not a huge fan of that after our recent experience with those things, but sure, I guess it needs to be done. Where should I look? A nest of Nagas northwest of Homewarren. I know that the Okatish stay away from there. They are weak and superstitious. Suddenly you see an actual flicker of anger in Torvik's eyes. Really? I mean, they are right to be afraid of those things, honestly, and to just leave them alone. We are neither, and they have Havenites. What should I expect? Nagas will attempt to warp your mind. These should be the most powerful of their kind. Great. They will likely have great treasure, even greater. This Frederick says they hold Havenites, our citizens. Free, our citizens free are the greatest treasure. I mean, yeah, I guess, if they're still alive after all this time. But then again, maybe he was only confused and isn't actually... No, obviously Frederick must be from the past. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense. So those people he talks about were probably also, were probably colleagues of his and captured 40 years ago, so chances of actually finding and freeing them seem slim, but obviously I'll have to try. I mean, there is no question about that. Let's see, where exactly is that? Okay, Nagafen, Trovik's advice. Well, alright. That is that, I guess. Is he somewhere around, though? Who are you again? Alright, he's okay, we can exchange resources here. If I could, actually talk, that would help sometimes. That's fine. Is Frederick not actually around anywhere? I don't know. Apparently not. Maybe he's outside or somewhere. Oh. Well, whatever. 43 minutes. Well, there's one thing I can do. There are actually several things I can do. But we did advance another quest. So I'm gonna travel back. 10 hours, sure. I've been, pretty conservative with... pretty efficient with my time usage, I feel, for the most part. So wasting, quote-unquote wasting, a little time now shouldn't be that big of a deal. Anyway, let's see here. No theft. Oh, theft in the Voldo, which is unfortunate. 60% theft chance. Didn't that go down after making them officially our vassal? I guess obviously not. I suppose it would help if I upgraded both fortresses there, which I think neither of them are. Okay. Well, we are actually making a pretty solid profit in terms of iron now, which is great. And we even made a decent amount of money. So yeah, things are looking fine, except for Quicksilver, but not a huge deal. Anyway, let's see. The trader is here. Also, the portal is flashing. I guess I never talked to the queen after... or did I? No, I don't think I talked to the queen after settling the vault situation, so I guess that's probably what it's about. Anyway, let's see your wares. Arcanist. Ooh. Oh wow, this is expensive though. Huh. But we actually have a better orb than this. In fact, there are tier 4 arcane items, so I guess there's probably one better orb in the game, but yeah, we should be good with this one for a good while now. This Arcanist rune, though, that is tempting to have, obviously. I mean, what's the best we have? Is that actually just a +2? Wow. Yeah, I could buy this, which would cost me most of my money. You know what? I should honestly just look up if these rocks are good for anything or if they're just for selling. They probably are just for selling, because I really don't see what they could potentially be used for. Since they do have a sell value. It's you know, the only thing that makes me wonder in the first place is why these are not automatically converted to gold, you know? Just because they're supposed to be more interesting curiosities, I guess. Curios. Yeah, but I'm gonna look that up. I suspect that they're probably not useful for anything other than selling, so that would be a nice little boost of for our finances right now. I am gonna buy this one because I don't know if he's gonna stay here forever or if this inventory is gonna change, perhaps. It probably isn't. I mean, I'm probably not gonna lose out on it if I don't buy it now, but I might as well buy it, even if it makes me basically broke again. That's fine. Yeah, also now we don't have any money to upgrade fortresses. But I would only have been able to upgrade one anyway with the money I had, so I guess making us more powerful is, you know, more immediately beneficial anyway. Let's see here. So I want to... what do I want to? Oops. Oh, there's only this one. Yeah, okay. The thing is, as soon as we get a better helmet, with one with 2 slots, I can actually use this and a +2 damage. So I think for now I'm just going to replace this one and keep the extra crit chance. I'm going to put this in, keep this in reserve. Yeah, okay, so that's an immediate 2 damage increase for our mage. Very nice. And wait, I originally came here to talk to the sage, of course, because we found that letter that we were sent to get. Wait, where's the sage? Is in the library. That makes a lot of sense. I have a letter from Regala. He says the Okatish did not cause the curse. Big surprise there. Harlan reads the letter. This does have the ring of truth. The Okatish are fueled by hate and desire for vengeance, but not for Haven. Their grievances against the Ariel and the Vol are much deeper. If they truly had such power, why would they target us? Yeah, I mean, they might target us as well, but not without also targeting their ancient enemies, right? So that's a decent argument, I suppose. Very interesting. It makes me want to share with you the 3rd message I've received. Why didn't you share that first, though? Actually, because that's obviously going to be the one that leads us anywhere. If this whole thing leads anywhere in the first place. Sure, I want to know more about the loss of the colony. I wish to conclude our investigations. Then I have one more letter. It is the first I received. I didn't tell you about it because it came from deep in Ariel lands, and because it claimed to come from a full Watcher. The whole thing seemed implausible. Yeah, you think so? Because I have a strong suspicion that the Ariel are behind all this, and it seems to make by far the most sense. But okay, sure, you're the sage. I'm sure your reasoning is flawless. Anyway, we've been offered information by Chimera, who claims to be a watcher of the Ariel city of Mesidi. So go talk to him, I guess. Tell me about Chimera? I know nothing, except if he is a watcher, he has influence. He is a heavy drinker of elixir, so he is probably quite mad. Do you think Chimera will know anything of value? Perhaps. There is much of Ariel magic that is mysterious to us. Also, he is powerful enough to have access to lots of information. It might also be a trap to murder you. Honestly, this seems more likely. Well, we'll see about that, I guess. But thanks for advancing the quest line and also getting us ever so much closer to the next level up. Should I? Sure, might as well. You hear the voice of Queen Sharon. She says in her momentous voice, Prince Atantuo, I have come to command you. You have rebuilt half of our lost forts on Sacramentum. Actually, more than those. I suppose I haven't talked to her in a while. You have pleased us. Well done. Thank you, Mother. Of course. My praise was well earned. Delia was right to urge me to trust you. I don't really want to tell you much. Anything else? One small thing. You have always been ambivalent about the work of our family and of Haven. Now you are working to restore our control of Sacramentum. Do you have any qualms, I suppose? Well, yes. However, I feel like I have some potential to actually do some good for the people living here. And within the limits that the game sets for me, I'm trying to, I'm trying to be just and not, what's the word I'm looking for? Hold on a second. Okay, according to dictionary, you can use the word advantage as a verb in this case, and that's so yeah. I'm not trying to advantage any of the vessels to basically, try and make these vessel contracts be work in everyone's favor as much as possible, not just in Haven's favor. So yeah, that's my personal reasoning for why I'm doing this, why I'm going along with this entire plan, and not just saying screw all this, I don't want to be part in this, which would be would be equal to just not playing the game, I suppose, to refuse to follow along with the main quest. Anyway, I will make sure that enough people want us here to justify. I guess. I mean, fundamentally, I think it is wrong for us to meddle in the affairs of others so long as they don't ask for it. But there are some people actually actively asking our help, like the suppressed Owens in the Vol. And I guess also, to a slightly lesser extent, the not currently ruling clans in the Ukat. Obviously, their claim is not quite as valid, as morally justified, but still understandable. Anyway, I'll make sure that enough people want us here to justify it. Yeah, I suppose that's the one that most closely resembles my own reasoning. Then you're doing your job. Some will always want us there. Some always won't. Some won't care. As long as you make sure many people want us there, our presence is justified. At least I choose to believe so. That's okay. She says that. Huh. Okay, well, I guess we're both in this for the same reason then? I have another question? Of course, and then the portal is silent. You wait, there is no response. Very odd. Very rude, actually. Now, is there not going to be another message? Oh, I didn't mean to do this. Why did this put me here? I have no idea. Okay. I think that didn't actually do anything bad. Oh, now it's... Really? Oh, I guess I had to leave the entire fortress. I think that's how it works, yeah. Delia's voice drifts out of the portal. Atantuo, I have heard the good news. You restored another of our lost forts. Yeah, plenty, actually. Sorry for not calling in such a long time. You're showing so much promise. I'm so proud. Thanks. And you have some advice for me? No, not today. I need to stop advising you, unless you ask. You have earned that much trust. But do you need advice? Are you worried? I should ask you what you are thinking. There is still more to do. There is. Of course. However, you can delegate. You don't have to do everything yourself forever. Well, I mean, I have to personally conquer all 3 of the vassal states, even though it doesn't really make sense that I have to do every little thing, especially all the fighting myself, but, that's kind of how the game works, so I will have to do that. Once all the states of Sacramentum are our vassals again, it is your responsibility to come home and trust our soldiers and officials to run things there. Soon, you must decide what you will do when you come home. Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, it's still quite a ways to go before that happens. Perhaps I have proved my right to more power and authority. I mean, I probably have. Long vacation. Might stay here. I've grown fond of the place. I mean, I suppose. I don't really know. I guess not all of these are necessarily mutually exclusive. I mean, I'd like to probably take a long vacation once I'm done, but, you know, not indefinitely. Maybe I want to return and oversee our Fort Haven, our own central colony here. I don't know. Sure, let's go with the vacation answer. It will be well earned. Then you must return to your duty. Your childhood is over. I promise Wait, I must go. Mother, she's gone. Okay, well, I don't know if that dialogue or my choice in that dialogue had any kind of consequence. Hello, hello? A woman is calling through the portal. You lean close and shout that you're there. Eventually the voice becomes clearer. It's Delia again. My brother, Atantuo. You're there? I have heard news. You have gotten farther into the wall. Oh wow, we're so far back. Whoops. I'll be brief. Our generals sent word that the wall is torn up by civil war? Yeah, no, actually no longer, really. Kind of abrupt, you want to know? Why would she? There is a rebellion, that's true. Good, good. No, that's not good at all. It seems like a very straightforward and easy to handle situation. They don't seem simple at all. It's very complicated. I mean, the wall is very divided, lots of violence, yeah, unfortunately. We had quite a part in that, I'm afraid. Yeah, this is kind of awkward, you know, dealing with all of these things that are long in the past, actually. Oh well. And they will be desperate for the violence to end. Yeah, they were. When the people realize that anarchy is ending, they will welcome us with open arms. All we need to do is pick the winner. Of course, when choosing what side wins, there is a precedent. What is the precedent? The Masha have paid us very, very well for our support. It is easy to keep them in power, and their payments are generous. Our mother has always favored the Masha. I'm sure she would like it if you did the same. Yeah, I guess it's too late for that. Sister, you're always kind. How could you support the Masha? She snaps. Of course I'm kind. Kind to family, kind to Haven. And those are the same thing. I need you back here eventually. So remember who you are loyal to. Help Haven and get home. Well, thank you, sister, but I think I'm gonna make my own decisions. Well, I mean, again, this is silly. I will decide soon. I guess that's what I would have said back then. Good. I miss you, brother. Whatever. Should I just go through all of these? There could be quite a few more. I'm just gonna, I don't know, just a few more. I guess at this point I might as well catch up to current events, I guess. Delia's voice comes out of the portal again. Atantuo, are you there? You say hello. Oh, good. I've been waiting for a chance to talk to you. I only have a minute now, though. The standard thing. The standard thing? A banquet. We're serving roast meat to the chieftains from one of our cruider vessels. Mother has me sandwiched between two young, burly, handsome warriors in furs. I'll spend the evening being charming. Okay. You kind of almost sound like you're gonna be enjoying it, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. We have to do our duty, don't we? She laughs. We do. That doesn't mean I don't miss you. Anyway, I know you've gotten farther into Ukatish lands. I've been doing research on them. What have you learned? I read some old journals from before the calamity. It took time to find them, I promise you. They still smell like swamp. The Ukatish are a clan-based culture. The strongest clan rises and rules the others. Nervous and self-loathing, but not too different from a dozen other vessels. The standard procedure for dealing with them applies. Find one good clan and install them as leaders. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Is this the only path? I mean, I suppose technically we could try to install some kind of, you know, system where they all share government. Basically install some kind of parliament, but I don't really see that happening. That seems like a lot of work, and I also doubt that the game is actually going to offer that option. Although it would be nice, I suppose. Is this the only path? Pretty much. Like I said, standard procedure for clan-based vessels. Try to convince their current king. If that doesn't work, find a good candidate for leader. Make a deal. Tell General Ajax to put them on top. Come home. Yeah, I know how this works at this point. How do I know that I'm choosing the right clan? You hear her dress crinkle as she shrugs. Whoever wins, I guess. If you pick someone who takes over and does what we want, that is good enough. We have too many vassals to rule to worry about the lives of a handful of swamp people. Wow. That is callous. Oh, Atantuo, you always were sentimental. Yeah, and I don't see that as a bad thing, unlike most people. The world is big. If you try to worry about the whole thing, you'll go mad. Just do the job. Like I'm about to do mine. Man, I really thought I liked my sister, but honestly I just think I hate my entire family. The Queen seems almost the most likable of the bunch at this point, being more or less pragmatic about things. Oh no. And just, you know, speaking of the devil, basically. As soon as you get close to the portal, you hear Sutter's voice. Not arrogantly cheery, though. Oh, that's unusual. It's off somehow. He barks. Woof, woof. Little brother, you there? I hear you have news about the Vol. You saved the Owen. That is correct. I see. Doesn't surprise me. The tone of his voice surprises you. You had thought he would be pleased. He sounds strangely bitter. Why would I think he would be pleased? Mother is annoyed, of course. Not that I'm worried about that. I expected such bad news lately. Lately. It was the only just choice, yeah. Screw what everyone else thinks. You sent me here to handle things, and I'm handling things the way I see fit. And if you wanted everything to be done exactly the way you wanted, you should have come yourself, or, send someone, I don't know, some kind of underling who would do your bidding. I don't know what else to say here. It was the only just choice. It must be nice to have the freedom to be just. Oh yeah, it is. Thanks. Thank you very much. I always end up having to do what Mother decides, which can be difficult, especially lately. You won't have to clean up your mess. Who knows? Maybe I will. What sort of mess? The Owen don't know how to rule. They'll end up with a ruined country. Crumbling cities, political chaos, bloody vengeance in the streets, having to decide what to do with the Masha without sparking another war. Oh well, our generals are good at handling that sort of situation. Yeah, exactly. It's not like we're gone. We're gonna stay there and, keep watch over them, I guess, for what it's worth. So it's not like we're just gonna leave them to themselves and let all of those things you outlined there happen. He already told us what he thinks will happen. I've been assured that our soldiers will be just. I guess. Well, of course, that's what they tell us. Then we leave and they do whatever is easiest. Whatever will keep the gold flowing and prevent us from noticing their mistakes. That is what generals do. They will do whatever it takes. Anything. Why are we even having this conversation here? What do you think will happen? Chaos. Inefficiencies everywhere. Lots of bloodshed. Yeah, as you already said. You imagine you can hear his shrug. We do what we have to do for Haven. That bloodshed was earned by the injustice of the Masha. I suppose it was, yeah. The rebellion was already ongoing, and it apparently none of the sides was winning, so it would have just been civil war for who knows how long, and continued bloodshed for possibly, I don't know, decades. So yeah, I don't see how I made anything worse. Yeah, if things really go even worse from here, then I must return to the Vol and prevent the violence. Or, more violence, I guess. Really? You're going to spend your life in that miserable desert? Not necessarily my entire life, but more of my life, I guess. Running up and down valleys? Doing good for justice? That's what you want? Well, you can't have it. All you can do is hope. You hope, I hope. Is there a point to all of this? What do you hope for? I hope you return home. Win Sacramentum as a prize for Mother. Get out of there and don't look back. It is quiet here with you gone, and his voice fades out. Why does he even want me there? I don't know. It doesn't seem like we're really on the same wavelength when it comes to pretty much everything. You hear your sister's voice again. Ah, Atantuo, you're there? This new dress is driving me crazy. These formal collars make everything itch. You're a princess. Stop wearing formal dresses. That's not really how that works, though. You know what? What do you want, Delia? No time to chat? Time, yes, but I don't really want to chat to any of my family at this point. All they try is constantly make me feel bad about my decisions, and I really disagree. Oh well. Oh well, you have been there for quite a while. We need another status report. Sure, whatever. Go ahead. Is Sacramentum returning to our control? I mean, I've made some progress. You have done better than that. The forts, the exploration, you have done a lot in the time you have used. Keep it up and Mother will be quite pleased. Good luck. Sure. So you already knew, and still you wanted my report, and I don't know. I don't get it. Huh? Really? Nothing about the actual reacquisition of the Vol? How we settled the Civil War? That is that is surprising. Okay. No, wait. We did have that conversation with Sutter, of course. I was expecting a talk with the Queen about that because I thought for sure that she would want to comment on that, but I guess not. Also, I didn't even realize. I wasn't looking at the screen. I didn't realize how I scrolled up there. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was. I guess that had to be gotten out of the way eventually. So yeah, this unfortunately was not a super combat-heavy episode. Although it did start with that extra challenge encounter, which went much better than expected. So there is that. I hope the rest of it wasn't too boring, but yeah, now we have many of the more boring parts out of the way at least. There is one more thing that I'm going to do while I'm away from our current focus. I am going to make a trip over to Deepwood Keep and build a weaving room there. And maybe even... now we don't have the money for it, unfortunately. Well, okay, I'm going to look up if those floating rock things... or, other... Freaking wrong button. I guess only one of them is floating, but, wait, wasn't one of them floating? I thought... I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna look up if these are useful or not, and if not, I'm gonna sell them, and that will get me closer to being afford another fortress upgrade, which I am then going to use if I can somehow, get the money needed for that. I'm gonna upgrade one of the forts in the Ariel to hopefully increase my Quicksilver income that way, so I'm not in danger of actually running out anytime soon. So yeah, that's. One thing I would like to do, but I'm gonna take care of that next time. That shouldn't take super long either way. Maybe I'm gonna see if I can earn some money in the meantime. Yeah. Anyway, this episode is definitely long enough as it is. So as always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.